take a look at the market wrap for them for the European session. The new US administration has been debating trade taxes since January, with reports that Trump's advisors were mulling a gradual increase of 2 to 5% per month. In an address from Florida, he also promised taxes on certain industries such as electronics, medicines, steel, copper, and aluminum. Treasury slipped lower, with the 10-year yield rising 2 basis points to 4.56%, and Nasdaq 100 contracts rose 0.1% after falling 3% on Monday, while the S&P 500 futures remained steady. Nvidia rose 4% in pre-market trade after falling 17% yesterday. Broadcom and Marvel Technology progressed. Constellation Energy, which assists AI's power-hungry data centers, increased 3% following yesterday's 21% drop. Stocks in Europe rose as profits topped expectations. Secured overnight financing rate unchanged at 4.34%.
Figures the only stock I didn't look at. What time was it? If it was 6:35, it wasn't tradable. Hey, welcome everyone to the Pro Trade Room Plus and Durable Goods. My name is Lee Goldstein, the Trading Director at 10 Minute Trades. Please remember, all the trades we discuss are for educational purposes. All right. Good morning, everyone. We are streaming on YouTube, so thanks everyone for joining us on YouTube. The YM just hit its magnet. Let me fix my webcam. Always on top. Yep. Just hit the high of the day magnet. That's a shame because this trade room uh, is a difficult trade. Core durable goods. If you look at the DMM, not much here. Definitely not much here. Let's take a look at the DMM. I was hoping maybe to get a magnet, but it just tested the high. That's my magnet. So gold does open at 820. It's up pretty bullish on the day. There was a there was a call by one of the brokers. I don't recall which broker it was. I heard it this morning. It was about the bullishness of their what they expect in the price of gold this year. It was bullish.
According to the New York Times, Chevron plans to build natural gas power
No
plants.
surprise there. No surprise there at all. Gold is just smoking. It's been smoking. It's been smoking crack. Look at a
Chevron's
daily
power
chart on
plants to
gold.
be
You got to
built
really go
data
back.
centers used for AI. Again, according to the New York Times.
But just going back to September, of course there's going to be pullbacks, but gold is quite bullish. It's very bullish. If you go back further, you'll see how much more bullish it is. So I'm looking to see. Okay, there are some folks here. So thanks for watching. If you hit the like button. It really helps us out. We'd appreciate it. So durable goods. If I were interested in trading it, first let's look at the DMM. You can see why I'm not that interested for one.
So just reading through the article, the Chevron plans to build natural gas power plants that will be directly connected to data centers used by AI.
We didn't look at
And
it in
and it
November.
does.
We didn't look at it in December. We didn't look at it. Now it's January. One of the reasons, December, you could say, okay, it trades right around Christmas. So that's a Christmas trade. So it's totally understandable why we wouldn't look at it in December. We wouldn't trade it in December.
And the article has
But
been posted out on the
it's
Financial Times
had
feed for you to read through.
one decent move in 6 months. If you have an 8 to 10 bracket and it moves 19 ticks and you have one or two ticks of slippage, there's no profit, right? There's no profit left. Um, you got to have 30 tick moves from a report like this. But meanwhile, we've got three out of the last four that were traded were stops. Three out of the last four were stops. Now, yes, if you expand it to all six, then you're 3 out of 6. It's better. But certainly the last 4 months is not a good trend for this report. This is a funny report. This is a report that we have traded it my whole life at this company. All the years that I've been at this company, this report has been traded. I don't think it's ever been a trade of the week. I don't think it's ever been a members trade of the week. It's one of those reports. It's so nondescript and such a showing of mediocrity. It's really quite incredible if you really think about it. But this is one of the reports that you, I was going to cancel the trade room, to be honest. But I had already sent an email that we were going to stream, and I'm trying to be flexible and reliable with our streaming. Um, but also, just because I'm streaming doesn't mean I'm going to trade real money if I don't think this report is worth trading real money. One of the lessons that we teach is to trade the best of the best events. And this is not one of the best events to trade. So, of course, it could have a very nice move today, and it could have a tradable move today. But when you look at 3 out of 4 trades were stops in the past 4 months, it's just not one of those reports that you're going to trade. That's the reason. That's why you don't do it. So what I do is I still set up the event because we're here. I'll set up the DMM, and in order to set up the DMM, I right click the chart, I click on strategies, I double click on JOBB version 11. It's a breakout trade. I'm going to activate the trade at 8:29:59. The bracket is 10. It's probably in this market, 8 to 10 is fine on the bracket. And then you have two targets, and they're pretty small. You have 8 and 15 on your targets. 8 and 15. And then the stop is 10. That's a pretty small stop also. All right, so that's the durable goods. Probably if it hit my first target, I'd use my target one stop move, and I'd move my stop to break even -3. In other words, if my first target gets hit, I'll move my target one stop move to break even -3. Okay. I labeled the trade breakout, BRK. Okay. And like I said, I'm just watching it. This trade has to start to make money before I'm very interested in trading it. Apply it, and then I'm going to check my bracket width by setting the time to 0. Apply it and okay it. Enable the trade with
Order
the time
submitted.
set to 0 so we could see how far apart the brackets are for trade management.
Order canceled.
That's all it's doing. Uncheck enabled. Now I'm going to go back and put the time at the correct time, 8:29:59. Now maybe, just maybe, there will be a big move after the news. I doubt it. When you read the DMM, several reports were double booked with unemployment claims and other reports, so they're not listed in the ledger because the other reports are more important. Okay. Usually a low yielding report with a whole bunch of stops. Okay. So it's really up to you. Do you want to take um, a 50-50 chance in your account? That's really the question. I could trade it in my prop account with no problem. I don't really love um, I don't really love 50-50 trades. 50-50 trades are just that. You might as well just throw a coin, right? Throw a coin. Um, break even. It's not that I'm doing it after 8 ticks, Lawrence. I'm doing it if my first target gets hit. Looking at the strategy, the feature in the strategy is called target one stop move. In this case, it would go to break even -3 if we go 8 ticks. Okay. I'm setting it to break even -3, not quite break even. And I do that automatically in the software. And that's only if you want to. A lot of people don't want to move the stop at all. Okay. A lot of people don't want to move the stop at all. Now, do we have a magnet anywhere? Maybe. Maybe the ES will be a magnet. MQ. NQ. Certainly it has a chance to be a VWAP magnet. It's almost there already. So, if you want to try magnets with low risk, you could do the MMQ, okay? And you could set up a magnet trade. It would be a custom magnet trade. And the level I would put in would be 21319 Let's just put in 21319. We'll do two positions. We'll do a 20 tick target and a 40 tick stop because we are doing it with micros. And let's see what happens. Let me show you what happens. I'll put it in my Buell-Knox. I'll label it NQ magnet. Apply it, okay it, put my chart on Buell-Knox. When you enable the magnet, it gives me my exit down here. I want my exit, my entrance, okay? I want my entrance in this area. Now it's risky to take it early. If I want to take it automatic, I put the software on purple by pressing the magnet button. If you want to try and wait until the news is going to come out, that's up to you. I think it's a real possibility that it's going to go test that VWAP. So you could take a chance. It's not like hundreds of dollars of risk. It's only micros, two little contracts. Let's see if it goes to the VWAP. Now, I might have to shrink my order because my target might be too many ticks. If you hover over the magnet button, 319 and a quarter. No, it should. My target, I think, is going to be right around the VWAP. I want to be lower than the VWAP. Looks like the NQ is pushing up. If it
Order
goes through that
submitted.
line, I think the VWAP is the perfect test. So let's see if it goes to the VWAP. If it goes to the VWAP, or if it gets close, I could pull my order in if I want to, right? It should push to the VWAP. And there
Order
it goes.
filled.
Perfect. Magnet to the VWAP. Sander, are you here? If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have been thinking VWAPs this morning. So there you go. You have your first winning magnet. And I shopped around for it. Do you know what I mean? NQ is a great instrument to trade magnets. You want to know what the best instruments for magnets are? They're the instruments that move. So I'm not a bond magnet trader. They don't move. I'm a gold magnet trader. I'm an NQ magnet trader, YM magnet trader. The ES is a little stodgy for me. Little stodgy, right? Little bit stodgy. So we can get rid of the NQ magnet for now. I'm done with it. But did everybody understand how you do it with the custom? I'm putting in the level of where my exit is. And because the magnet is the exit. So my custom level is my exit. And then I just move the line to the area I want to be filled. Okay. TJ, did you watch the video on the magnet trade? The class? Did you watch the class? Gotta watch the class video. Okay, so let me explain it again. Let me explain. If you telling me you watched the class, then I'm gonna help you. Okay. If you didn't watch the class, I'm gonna yell at you and say, watch the class. All right, we have time. 15 minutes. We have our breakout trade that I have very little faith in. So, custom level. Think about your magnet as an exit. The magnet is your exit. So, what's a magnet? The VWAP. It is a magnet. It attracts price. The PP is a magnet. It attracts price. High of day, low of day. They are magnets. So, but high of day, low of day, they're not custom. We have a system. We have two magnet systems, custom level and high of day, low of day. So custom level, if I want to put on a magnet for the market open, that's what that orange line is. That's the market open. What's the price? 21340. 21340. Right click the chart, click strategy, click magnet, and put in 21340. Custom level. Choose your number of positions. Choose one. Okay, normally, if you don't know what you're doing, especially, let's say a target of 20 ticks, anywhere between 10 and 20 ticks, and a stop, anywhere 10 and 20 ticks. Okay, let's just use that. Your custom level, though, should be your magnet, where you plan on exiting. All right. So then to set the magnet up, label it. Okay. It's NQ. We're on the NQ chart. Choose the account you're trading it in. I'm doing it in Sim. I wasn't going to do this as a real magnet. Apply it and OK it, and then enable the magnet. The magnet doesn't trade unless you turn it on. Okay. Enabling it doesn't make it trade. It makes it trade if you click the magnet entry button and put it in auto mode. Okay. Otherwise, you get your thick line and it's at the magnet. It's at the exit. I don't want to enter the trade there. The thick line is my enter. So move it down. I want to enter before I'm under the price. So I want a long. Okay. And if there's any doubt, you could turn off your short by clicking short. Now I moved it down to an area where I think it's going to make sense to get filled and have price pull to this level. Now, the previous day open, it's a decent magnet, not one of my favorites though. But if the price goes through here and it's in auto mode, the trade will take place automatically. Otherwise, it will make a sound and turn purple, and I can press the entry button and the trade will take place. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's a custom magnet. The thing to remember about the
East
magnet
Eastern Time, we get US durable goods
is
for
your
prime minus 1
magnet
spot
is your
6%, prime
exit.
minus 1 spot
The thick
2%, in a
line
range
is
of
your
2 spot 2
entry.
to minus 4
That's
spot
all you got to know.
0%. US
And
non
then
durable goods are
targets,
0
the
spot
idea
0%,
for me,
prime minus
for
0
my
spot
first
2%.
target, I want my first target about 3 ticks before it gets to the magnet. And then second position, maybe 10 or 20 ticks above the magnet. Look, most of our trades go above the magnet. I like hit or miss magnets. I like multi-position, I like multi-contract one position magnets, but they're not as smart. This magnet's going to work, it looks like, right? Doesn't it look like it's going to work? Let's watch it. I'm not dying to trade it, but watch. If it breaks through here and goes to here, that's a magnet that worked. It is a magnet, the orange line above our thick line. We're getting close to news also. Now you probably have a fill on your magnet. It's got to burst through. Here's your fill. See, I would press the entry key to enter. It's going to work. Two magnets. Pull the price down and you're in. Or let it go to the high of day. Sorry, to the open. That was the open. You can trade magnets all day long. Just go to get a couple of charts that you like. Best times is around 8 o'clock. There it is. Another magnet. Okay. The best times are 7 to 9:30, 7 to 10 in the morning is my favorite magnet times. Those are my favorite magnet times. 7 to 10. Okay, where is the lesson on this? Everybody that's a member has the lesson. It's on the PDF that it's on the PDF that has the instructions on how to install the software. Lawrence, let me show you. If you can't find it, email me. I'll send it to you. Hold on. Let me get it for everybody. Hold on. Let me get it. This is our PDF for installing the software. I send it to everyone that joins. Magnet Masterclass. Okay. Here's the link. There you go. The magnet, even though people who don't really understand it don't realize how good it is. People who have never messed with it don't know how good it is. For people on the internet watching us, we have a service. It's called 10-Minute Trades Basic. You can become a magnet member and a DMM member for $47 a month. It's a really good deal. All right. I'm sorry I didn't take that one. Now, Calvin went short there. I'm personally not dying to go short with the NQ up $85 right before a news report. But I don't think it's a terrible call. But me personally, I don't like taking a short when the NQ's up 86 points. It's definitely good on opens. You always have to be careful on opens, Lawrence, because they're so inconsistent. You know that, right? But yeah, magnets are
At
great on
8:30 a.m.
opens
Eastern
if
Time,
the
your US
price
durable goods
continues in that direction.
forecast
It's
0
always
spot
going to be
6% on the
riskier
prior
because
month,
the
1 spot
opens are
2%,
much
with a range of
more
2 spot 2
volatile.
to minus 4 spot 5%.
Magnets are nice.
US core durable goods
Magnets are
forecast 0 spot
nice,
3% on the prior month, 0
um,
spot 2%.
especially around news, after news, before open, after open. That's my favorite times. And also just 7 to 10 in the morning, really 7:30 to 10 in the morning. Just a really good time to trade in general, I think. And then if you're an end of the day trader, you're going to get lots of good movement, 2:30 to 4, you know. Those are good times to trade too. And then around all the news. Magnets are great around news. They just are. They trade really well around news. And it's fun because they're definitely fun. They're pretty low risk. They're great for micros. They're just fabulous for micros. If you don't like taking a lot of risk, you could trade 3 and 4 contracts and you can really do well with them. And they don't work all the time. There's plenty of times they don't work, but I mean, I was a little surprised. I didn't expect the NQ to just keep pushing, pushing, pushing right now. But again, so throw on the MNQ and you don't lose that much if it doesn't work. It's much lower risk than a breakout trade. Breakouts are your highest risk. You don't get whipsaws. Well, not at the time. Nothing is low risk at the time of news, right? If you're trading at the news, you're accepting risk. You're accepting volatility. So it's not really lower risk, other than you have quite a bit of control over whether you take the trade or not. You don't have to put it in automatic mode. It's definitely something to practice and get good at. All right, we got 2.5 minutes. Let's see if we made the right decision about not trading durable goods today because it doesn't show up as being a fantastic moving report. On gold, let's watch it on the NQ. Now, durable goods on the NQ, what I would have done, I would not have my magnet anymore on the NQ. I might have MNQ, a reversal continuation. 2 positions, 20 tick, 30 tick target, 40 tick stop, and now you have an NQ after the news trade. That might make sense. Reversal continuation, right? I doubt if I'll take it. Honestly, it's just not. I don't think this particular report will necessarily give us a big enough move, but at least you want to give yourself
On
an
the remaining fund
opportunity.
with US durable
If
goods.
you don't like the breakout, use one of our other alternative methods to trade. Okay. So my favorite little dog buddy who comes and I take care of him all the time is having surgery today. We were hoping he got lucky. We're still hoping he got lucky, but he's having major surgery today. My family loves this dog. He's so cute, so funny. He's so funny.
10 seconds.
All right, 10 seconds.
Order submitted.
-2 spot
Order
2%,
submitted.
-2 spot 2%. Level
Okay,
of
so you
forecast
get
0 spot
what we
6%.
call a nick fill. Okay, it filled, just barely filled long. The news is pretty negative. The news is pretty negative, which for gold, it really should push down, not up. But look at the kind of response you're getting. That's really the big question. If it pushes up because gold is bullish, you're just getting lucky to make money on this trade. But this is why I didn't want to trade it. It may still work. It's working. I would move my stop. If you want to not lose, I'd move my stop to safety.
Order filled.
Okay, stop is at safety. It just filled. Today it's working. What can I tell you? And it's sort of going in the wrong direction. You've got, no, it's going in the right direction. The news negative. It should push gold up. It should push gold up. You have gold being bullish. So it's another event that if maybe we will take an approach, the NQs are going negative on this news pretty clearly. Maybe we'll take an approach. You have another VWAP magnet, by the way, driven by news.
Order filled.
Okay. Could have worked. Could have worked. And could have traded us a third NQ magnet. That's pretty amazing. A third NQ magnet. If I was smart enough, that's what I would have done. Analyzing the market. I may start taking, because we're seeing them work, I may start taking poor trades. I may start taking poor trades or a DMM that's not great. If gold is very bullish, right? Take it to the long side only and then watch the news result. If the news result gives you confirmation of that bullishness, which we did get today because the news was negative, then you take the trade or stay in the trade. You're getting an error that says liquidation only. Contract is about what who are you trading with, TJ? What broker? What broker? Who's your broker? Ninja? I would send them a message immediately. They're my broker. I never heard, I never saw that error in all the years that I've been trading. What contract are you trading? Are you on the same contract we are on? What contract are you on? You're on the same contract that we are on. Take a screenshot, take a screenshot and send an email to help at ninjatraderbrokerage.com.
US Treasury yields
And
for
they'll
gold,
get back to you
silver,
right
and
away.
durables data
Maybe an
the
hour.
last up 2 spot
They're real
basis
good.
points,
I
4
think
spots
most of
buying up
their
6%.
their initial tech is AI, which I don't like, but it's super fast. They used to be fast anyway. Now I would turn off my trades. But do you see the amount of opportunities that existed even on this lousy report? If you find the right chart, and you don't always get lucky, the NQ was a great magnet chart. I have to really start thinking differently for some of the news that we're going to trade because there was a possible long only trade on durable goods if everything fell into place the right way. So I'll keep my mind on that stuff and see what happens. The other thing I would do, TJ, is chat GPT the error or Google the error, right? So just for fun, since we're here, let's do something real quick for TJ. So TJ, it says liquidation only, broker error, liquidation only, contract about to expire. And then I would just go through this stuff um, and see if anything makes any sense in what you're doing on your platform. So this guy's using ZB. I mean, gold is getting close to rollover. Okay. So if we go to, let's see, new market analyzer, we could look at our gold contracts. Yeah, you're getting a rollover error, TJ, that I'm not getting. And I would ask the broker why you're getting the error. Gold is moving to 4 tomorrow. Okay. GC 425. You'll see the volume will pick up and it might be the day after, but tomorrow's rollover day. That's why you're getting the error, but I don't know why you're getting the error. It shouldn't. Maybe there's something set in your desktop platform that is asking for that error. That's what I'm thinking. So definitely email the broker and send them the error that you're getting, and you'll get that fixed right away. And then tell us what it is so we know. Okay, because I've never seen that. But obviously, it's something to do with rollover, which takes place tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Everybody, real interesting trade room on YouTube. Hit the like button. I'm going to close out our YouTube stream. Thanks for watching, everybody, on YouTube.